Hi guys, this is the ASMR Nerd, and today we've got a new Minecraft video. We ended off last time after having come back from an expedition into the jungle. We went on a little exploratory venture throughout the nearby landscape, and we harvested a bit of wood that we can use for tools and maybe for some aesthetic stuff. And we found some iron while we were out there as well, which is great. That's the first iron that we found, and we can use that to make first maybe a bucket, like I've mentioned, maybe something else after. We needed to make a furnace though to smelt that iron, so we'll just plop that right here. Take that iron, stick it in the top, take some coal, light that up, and we'll just leave that to do its thing. Just put some stuff away. Very disorganized storage right now, but worry about that later. Could probably use some more tools. We'll just break these logs into planks, and planks into sticks. Make a few torches. Use the rest of those sticks to make another pickaxe and shovel. As you might have noticed, or maybe not, I'm still using the floaty mouse. We'll see how long that lasts before I get fed up with it. That should do for now. I'm playing Minecraft 1.6, 0.62 I guess. You can see the tools now have little tool tips showing how much damage they do, which is kind of neat. So, I'm thinking what I would like to do today is see if we can make a passage that goes through the back of our little house here. It ends up out in the cave, and I think that if I go this way, I'm hoping we'll just kind of pop out into that cave out there. My reckoning could be totally off, but we'll see. Just gonna kind of mine off in this direction until we until we see the outside, I guess. Oh shoot! There goes one pickaxe. Make sure we're well lit in here. Looks like we've uncovered, exposed a little bit of coal here. Mine that out. Coal is always useful. Never pass up an opportunity for coal. You might have noticed that I toggled off my smooth mouse a moment ago. I think I'm gonna try that out for a while, especially when I'm mining and building stuff. It's just really annoying. Oh, almost missed some coal here. Really annoying to have that sort of laggy mouse movement. I know it makes for nice sweeping cinematic motions, but I think it might be more trouble than it's worth. see. This is not where I expected to be, but that's okay. Well, we're a ways off. I'd hoped that we would come out in the cave somewhere, just in here, but looks like my reckoning was a little out of whack there. So we're gonna need to go back a fair bit further in our hovel before we dig out into the cave. Looks like morning's coming up, and oh, I see. I think I must have forgot to set it back to peaceful mode after playing last time, because we've definitely got skeletons and creepers and things about, which is why I'm running back inside. I don't want to suddenly get creepered. We'll just be really careful about that, I guess, for now. I've been playing all this stuff in peaceful mode, but playing for a little bit with monsters about probably won't hurt. So let's, I'm thinking maybe we can dig out another room here, another little 5x5 space, to make an adjacent room to what was planned, or is still planned, I guess, to be our little interior garden space with all the dirt on the floor behind us there. I don't know what this space will be, maybe storage space or something, but maybe we can branch another tunnel off of it that goes back a little bit further. And then from there we can cut over into the cave. And as I was saying before, if the faster mouse movements are bothering you in particular, just leave a comment and I'll see what I can do about it. I'm thinking I might change my approach to these Minecraft videos a little bit. They started off very similar to my Skyrim videos, very kind of slow and cinematic. But I think they can make for an equally good ASMR experience without being cinematic necessarily. I think I made this room one block too big. Yeah. Oh well, whatever. Let's dig back from this room and see if we can find our way into the cave. But anyway, I don't think Minecraft needs to be a cinematic experience like Skyrim necessarily. I think the Skyrim videos suit that style, whereas Minecraft is maybe a little more loose, rough, and sort of exploratory. So I'm gonna step outside here again and take another look at what the spacing's like. Having a hard time lining up these tunnels. I'm just gonna switch this difficulty back to peaceful. I don't want to accidentally have a creeper wander in here or something. It just feels a little unsafe, so probably should have done that right off the bat, but let's make a few more tools. A couple of pickaxes, a couple of shovels, since we're doing so much mining. Make sure we're well equipped. Okay, so how are we gonna line this up? Let's go take a peek out here. See if we can maybe straight through back into the cave here, and then maybe have like a path that goes off towards the water or something, and a little dock. Let's take a look at this space here. Just a little cave. Well, if we dig our way in here, we'll hopefully meet up with something we've dug from the inside. Then we have a point of reference. Nothing yet, though. I'm actually kind of surprised. I figured we'd be bumping into something by now. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Alright, so, yeah, I was a little bit off, it would appear. But that's okay. We can work with that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just go over a couple blocks here and just put some dirt down here. Just dig a tunnel back and see where it comes out into the cave now. And of course, we're digging out our ceiling here. Just go straight through from over here. This is probably faster. Block that up for the moment. I've kind of got an idea of what we might. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's okay. Could have been worse. Didn't destroy anything. Now, it wouldn't have been good if we had our wheat planted up in there already. It would have knocked it all off. We'd have to replant it all, but as it stands, that's not too much of a problem. We can just block it up, I guess. Lucky that we don't have a bunch of sand in our ceiling or something. Once upon a time, I actually dug into a sandy ceiling and had it all collapse. Just block this here. Collapsed down on top of me, and above it was a bunch of ocean. And needless to say, I suffocated. That was not good. So, I think what we want to do is renovate a little bit here. Let's expand. Take advantage of this opportunity to maybe put in a second floor and make this front room a little bit wider. Start making it feel like a bit less of a primitive cave and a bit more like a living space. Let's push this wall out here a little bit, and that'll give us space to put a couple of windows in the front wall, which will, I think, be nice, bring in a bit of natural light. That weird block falling glitch there. Gotta knock out the block that it's stuck in. There we go. And we can replace all this natural stone with some cobblestone. Cobblestone's not the prettiest building material, but it's what we have in abundance right now, so we'll replace all our walls with cobblestone just to give them a slightly more refined look. And maybe we can do a wooden ceiling or something, we'll see. Which will double up as the floor for the next story of our cave/living space. Pull our iron out of here. Leave that for a while. And we'll make a bit of glass so that we can fashion some window panes for ourselves. Push the wall out this way a little bit too. where some of you are from. I live in the west coast of Canada, so it's generally pretty nice here, quite mild. Never gets too hot, never gets too cold. The ocean helps moderate the temperature. It's a really nice place to live, actually. So I shouldn't complain too much. Keep sticking these blocks here by accident. Replace these natural stone blocks here with some cobblestone just to make it look nice and uniform and a little bit more refined, as we've been doing. And we'll do the same. Oh, forgot those dirt blocks. Step out the door into dirt. We'll do the same with this wall right here. Get another pickaxe. I know I was originally setting out to make an entrance back in the cave, and I haven't forgotten. I've just gotten a little bit distracted here, but this is all working towards that end goal, so we will try to get that done here. Looks like night's falling. Get our glass there. Make some. Actually, no, we won't. I was gonna make some panes, glass panes, instead of glass blocks. I just like the way they look, and you get more panes per sand block than you do glass blocks. But you need 6 glass blocks. So I'm just gonna harvest a little bit more sand and take that back inside here and smelt that back into glass. And then maybe then I can make a few panes, window panes. Grab our coal again. Smelt that sand into glass, or melting. You don't really smelt sand, I guess, but should be done shortly, and then we can make some good window panes. So let's think about a ceiling / floor for the upstairs. Jungle wood is, of course, the natural choice here. So let's lay that down here. I like to keep my ceilings 3 blocks high or more. I find, while your character can fit in a 2-block tall space, it does feel very cramped. 3 is my minimum roof height. I actually prefer 4 or 5 because then you can do nice tall, skinny tall windows. I like that aesthetic. Now I'll just turn all that wood into planks here. I'm gonna want it at some point. Alright. Looking pretty good, with the exception of missing window panes, which we'll fix right now. So 6 glass blocks turns into 16 window panes. That's what I meant about better bang for your buck when it comes to glass. There we go. Very nice. A modest abode, to be sure, but it's looking much better than it was already. So, we need to make a second level here. I think we'll just stick a staircase over here. ourselves a second chest here. And we'll stick a double chest under the stairs. I think that makes much better use of that space. There's a little detail there. It's not what I meant to do. There we go. Make the stairs look a little bit nicer. We'll move our furnace and our crafting table. I guess we'll put them on the other side of the room, maybe. In a second. Light this up here. I could put the furnace under the stairs, but I'll leave it for now. So, our second floor here, we're gonna have to dig out a little bit. Guess we can put more stairs here in a moment. I have to figure out exactly how we want those stairs to connect up to the upstairs level here. But first, let's actually dig out our room. Working through the night here, and I'm not really caring too much about the big open gap here, just because we're back on peaceful mode, so it doesn't really matter. No unpleasant surprises here. Looking pretty good. Throw down some cobble here. Make a front wall. So for a front wall, I'm thinking maybe, well, there'll be windows for sure, but well, we'll have to play around with it and see what looks better, I guess. Like I said, I like to keep my ceilings 3 high here, so let's dig out the last layer of our upstairs room. Maybe if I eventually find some sheep, this upstairs room can become the bedroom. Throw a nice double bed down there. So let's finish this front wall. So, what do we think? 3 windows like that? Or do we want to do one big kind of bay window? Or, yeah, I think we'll go with this. I think that's going to look a lot better. Definitely. Yeah, much better. Nice view from up here. It does feel a little bit like a bunker because it's only one slot, 1 block high, but what can you do? I guess I could expand my ceiling up by 1, but maybe I'll do that later. For now, let's just, I keep doing that. Extra blocks everywhere. Let's replace all these walls with a little bit of cobblestone to keep them consistent with the downstairs, make them look a bit nicer. Looks like the dawn's coming up out here. Moon is going down. Finish up with this cobblestone. So, I guess we're gonna have to replace the back wall at some point here. And, we still gotta dig out to the cave. That was, of course, the original goal, and I don't think I'm gonna keep this, the passage we have at the top of the stairs there. Let's put back down our crafting table and furnace here. Guess they can just hang out in this corner for now. So, how do we want to go about this? I guess we'll throw down some more stairs here. And, no, not like that. Maybe we'll just come straight up, maybe. And then maybe we can just block off this other passage here. I'd rather, I think, center the passage on this room here. Just, it'll look a little bit better. Just kind of take that torch back there. We'll block this all up from the outside eventually. But for now, we'll just throw a wall up in front of it. And fill out this wall with cobblestone, as we've been doing. Running out of pickaxes here. The ceiling's a little bit messy right now, a mixture of dirt and stone, but that's okay. We'll deal with that later. Let's dig this tunnel back into the cave. And finally, oh, we got some coal here. Nice. Plenty of coal. Alright, so we're gonna have to plug up this as well. Do that right here, right now. Regain access to our mine there. Just throw a little dirt in there for now. It doesn't make much sense to have a door there anymore. I think I'll take that and stick it on the back door that opens out onto the cave now. Let's put some dirt in here. So let's dig out a bit of this dirt to make a nice clean entranceway, I guess. And dig out the rest of this coal as well. Be replacing all these walls with cobblestone eventually, probably, so might as well just throw that down for now. Let's dig this out. Oh, mushroom. And replace this facade with a bit more cobble. And there we have it. Our back entrance. Throw in the door. Maybe just replace that there with a bit of dirt so that the grass grows. A couple torches. And voila. Looking pretty good. We might use this gravel later on to make a gravel path, maybe. Over to the water. We'll see. Gonna need more than that, but anyway. Let's block this up so we don't have monsters spawning in here. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. Peaceful mode. But it's just good Minecrafting habit to get into. Don't leave big dark spaces next nice. But not quite done inside here yet, so let's finish that up first. Let's finish replacing these clean stone walls or natural stone walls with cobble. There I go again, accidentally placing blocks. Put the torch back here. Somewhere in here. Where do we want to stick it? Halfway down. About there. And might as well replace the floor, which is actually the ceiling. Forgot about that. Ceiling of the space below. That's okay though. At some point I'll probably replace that ceiling, the rest of it with wood too, so it looks uniform. Whoops. Gonna have to place the door again. There we go. Good stuff. Well, that certainly looks a lot better than it did. We got a nice view. Ceiling's a little mottled, but we'll deal with that later. Don't know if we're gonna have another floor to this place or what. Still haven't made our farm here, but we have all these spaces here, and I'm just gonna be lazy and just plug them up. I guess I'll deal with that later. Just have a little room here. I know I'm going against what I just said outside where I plugged up that tunnel, but those ones are still lit. We wouldn't have anything spawning in there anyway. Just clean this up a bit, put some stuff away. I always like to hang on to a bit of dirt. It's a good scaffolding material. And a bit of cobblestone makes for good building material in a pinch. Let's make another couple of pickaxes here. Since we're running low, maybe we'll just, yeah, that's probably good for now. A few more torches. Well, I must say, this space is really starting to shape up. It's looking a lot better than it did. We now have our back door out to our cavern space, which is very beautiful. We'll eventually make that path back to the water. We have our nice view of the ocean and the desert out our big front window here. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it this time.